All right. So, do you want to try and do that mean, standard deviation, and sample size problem?
Yeah, let's do it. Um, Also, I figured out how to make a histogram.
Cool.
Well, okay.
What was the thing we had to do?
Okay, so we're on problem 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it says make a histogram of the stock performance data for each of the companies and paste your graph here. Okay, so I'm on. So do you know how to make the histogram on the SPSS?
Yes, I figured that one out, I think. Let me
Okay,
just.
I did too, so I'm open to that. And then I put the variable as the year, and that's as far as I am right now.
Okay. Let me look. Okay. So, so, okay, so I have a histogram for like the first column for A and B on here.
Okay.
Okay. So, what did it say we were supposed to do with it once we did it?
It says make a histogram of the stock performance data for each of the companies. Paste your graphs here. So we just have to take each one. We take each one and make a histogram. Wouldn't it make more sense to make one that combines all of them?
I don't know. Are we supposed to make like are we supposed to, so we're supposed to make one for each company, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not too hard. Once you make the histogram too, it shows you the mean, the standard deviation, and the sample size right next to it when you make the graph in SPSS.
That's awesome. That makes life easier.
Yeah. So it's super nice.
Alrighty. So then, should we just do? We'll just each on our own do one for each of them.
Yeah. Just I think just to make sure we know how to do it, I did something to my data though.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
SPSS makes everything really easy, I think.
Once you figure it out, yeah.
Yeah, once you like know what you're doing, it's like, oh, that's really nice.
So when you were making the histogram, the variable is the year, the row would be A. What did you put for the column, or did you not put something for the column?
I didn't do any of the rows or columns. I just put the variable as whatever, like, so I just did like A, B, or C
Okay.
for that. And then I just pushed OK, and then it brought it up for me. Um, I should make sure I'm doing it right though, since the answers are right here. Because it would kind of stink to think that I'm doing all of them right and
Hmm.
then way off.
Does yours look like this? I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I'm gonna attempt to show you.
Uh-uh.
I did something right.
Mine looks um like like for the histogram part. You're looking at the histogram, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a histogram.
So mine, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Mine looks like that.
Okay, see that's what mine should look like. I'm not sure what I did.
What are you are you like highlighting, so you highlighted the B column, right? Or the A column or whatever column you're doing, right?
Uh,
In the on the data.
I don't think I did that. I think I just went to graphs and histogram.
Okay. So you want to, I think, so I don't know, I just highlight the whole row that I'm doing. So like I'm on D, and I highlighted all of that till it goes like to the number it goes to, and then I push graphs and then legacy dialogues and then
Oh,
histogram. But I don't know if that makes a difference. That's just what I've been doing.
let me try it and
So like
see.
now I'm doing D, and it made like the next graph for me. So I wonder if you have to just, I don't know. After I do it like this, I'm gonna try it just without highlighting.
Huh,
But I've been just highlighting each one of them, and it's been working.
definitely not working for me. I don't know.
It's not working for you?
No, I might be doing something wrong. It's very possible.
Let me see.
All
I'm gonna
right,
go to
so
graph.
you highlight all of column A.
Yep,
Okay.
like down, whatever number it goes to.
Right. Then
And
you
then,
graphs,
yep,
legacy dialogues,
yep,
histogram.
uh-huh.
The variable is year. The row
No,
is
do the variable as like, are you doing A right now?
yeah.
Okay, then do A as your variable. So if you have euro, do you know how to like flip it back?
Yes.
Okay, so then you just do A, and then you push OK.
Oh,
Did it
that
work?
works out much better. Okay, mine looks like that.
Yes, just like that. That's how it's supposed to look.
Awesome. Okay, that went a lot
And
better.
then do you see it like shows you on the side of it right there, like it shows you the standard deviation and the mean and then the sample.
Yes. Awesome. Okay,
So all of it's right there.
that went definitely a lot better.
Cool.
All right, this should go faster now. Sorry.
No, you have to like that. There's totally, once you learn how to do it, you're like, yes, now this is easy.
Right? So much better now. Awesome. This is going so much faster.
So once we get all of them on there, it just says to like discuss like the different, like how different they look and stuff.
Does it want us to look like find out which kind it is?
I guess that's kind of what I'm assuming because it doesn't really like say
Right.
what it wants us to do. On the answer key, it just says the answers will vary, but you should talk about shape, center, and spread of the different graphs and data sets. So I'm assuming they want that's like to kind of give them names because that's basically
But like
what
that
you'd
would
be doing
be
anyway.
the symmetrical, left, whatever, right, whatever.
Yeah, because that's like that. Is that like the spread of it, or that's the shape, right? The bell curve
Yeah, that's the shape.
and the right and the left skewed. Okay. Yeah, so it just says to kind of discuss it.
All right, I'm on the last graph. And then I should be done.
Perfect. I'm pulling my book up right now so I can.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right.
They're all pretty different.
Yeah. So graph A, let's see. In the book it says it's got actual names for these right at the top. Excuse me. So there was symmetrical and left and right. There's a word for it. Can't find it. Oh, there's also uniform, bimodal, and multimodal.
Yeah, I was looking at those ones. So like the first, like A looks like, what does A look like? I don't know,
A,
because it's not huge like that.
I think it kind of looks like bimodal the most. A does.
Yeah. Looks bimodal, and it also kind of look like, as far as the shape, I don't know. Because are those like the same, they're under the same like step for the histogram. So are they separate labels, or are symmetric, right skewed and left skewed part of uniform, bimodal, and multimodal? Or are they like all separate?
I think they're separate
Okay.
because the skewed, symmetric, and right, both the skewed and the oh man, struggling. The skewed and symmetrics are part of the distribution
Okay, I see.
spread.
So it's all, these are all distributions then.
Right, and this is the distribution peak. So they go, I think they go together.
Okay, cool. So then B kind of looks, doesn't that one kind of look bimodal as well?
I think so, yeah. Would you say the A is right skewed? Because the tail is on the right?
Oh, I don't.
It's pretty close to being symmetrical.
Yeah, that's, I'm like kind of, because it looks pretty symmetrical to me, because it has that one really tall one, and then the other one's kind of,
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty symmetrical.
All right, probably symmetrical then. Maybe if you're right skewed, it's got to be a longer tail. All right,
Okay.
B.
So B looks, I don't know, because, okay, what's the definition of, so bimodal means two distinct peaks, right?
Yeah.
Or that's, yeah. And then multimodal is if there's more than two peaks.
Yeah.
So would that one be multi then? Because it's kind of, there's like like four taller ones, and then like the rest of them are even.
That's what it looks like to me. Except for in the multimodal one, all of the three are pretty close together. And I guess compared to that, these three are pretty close together. They just look further apart than the ones on the graph on the book.
Yeah, I wonder, just because maybe how the data is placed or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I think you're right.
Shape.
All right. C is weird. C would be bimodal because there's two, I think, two that are exactly the same.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, because there's two peaks, and then it's like that's it.
Yeah. Definitely. He's definitely not uniform.
No, it's definitely not. I'm kind of, see, these ones get me, because I'm like, okay, it looks like, would you consider that symmetrical?
Yeah, that one kind of reminds me of A, which is what we decided would be symmetrical.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, it has like that bell shape to it.
Yeah. It would most closely be symmetrical, I think.
Cool. What about E? kind of looks right.
Hmm.
Bimodal. I don't know.
Yeah, bimodal, because the top two, they look like they're really far apart, but compared to the rest of it, they're.
Yeah, if you look at how the numbers though, like how close they are in number, I would say they're pretty close.
Yeah, they're much closer.
Okay. So then the next question on there was if you were saving for retirement, which of the four companies would be the most attractive investment?
Oh,
So I don't even know how to relate that. I'm kind of trying to figure out how I relate that to the graphs that we have.
yeah, let me look at the book.
Like, would you compare that to the mean or would you compare that to something else? I'm trying to figure out what you would compare it to see like what you would want, you know?
Yeah, so in the book it talks about the finding the tuberculosis treatments and which
Uh-huh.
one would be better and why. And so,
I remember that. Let me find out.
eh,
Is it the top?
yeah, it's closer to the top. It's kind of down the middle, maybe like a fourth of the way down, probably.
Oh, here it is. Okay, found it. Right here.
Okay. Oh well, there's that. We did that earlier. Oh well. Parameters and statistics, population sample perspective, spread, summarizing. Okay, so here we are. It looks like this. Standard deviation one versus zero. The mean mass of the men is less than the mean mass of the seal. You can see this because the bulk of the data in histogram for men's masses is to the left. You also note that the masses of the seals are much out.
Okay, I'm gonna look at these. So for saving for retirement, frequency. Let's see.
Huh. None of these really talk about how to find out if one thing is better than the
Like,
other.
right, how to compare it. So I think I am just gonna go off of like the average.
Yeah.
So on each one of these, so that the two that have the highest average are B and C.
Yes.
And I don't know why I'm like deciding that, but I think that those ones, I mean, if you're saving for retirement
You
and it's kind
probably.
of, when you're doing it by like year, right? Because these are each year,
Yeah.
every, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's measuring it with.
Do you think it would make the most sense to go with the one that's been the most consistent? Like the one that's most uniform?
That's true. Like consistently across the board. Yeah, I think you're right.
So a lot of these go way down at the bottom. A lot of them have
C
really
looks
high.
pretty consistent.
Say again?
I think C looks like the most consistent to me, just because there are a few like, really low points, but there's a general consistency with how high most of them
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think I would probably choose C, going off of what you said.
All right, I think that's good. Let's go with C.
Okay, so then the next part is to create a table to compute the standard deviation by hand using the severe cases of bird flu data that's found in the book. Um,
Wait, say that
it's
again?
under, it says so there's a table that we have to like, do you see the table on the lesson, on the preparation assignment?
Yes.
Column 1, column 2. So it says the information for those is in the book. under that section we're reading and to do
It
it by
also
hand.
says, it also says to complete the following when instructed by the TA.
Right. I don't understand that part. Is that like, because, well, I understand because that part because I think the TA joins in on some of the meetings.
Uh-huh.
So we're supposed to sign up to have the TA join us
Oh,
for like 2 of our meetings throughout the semester.
okay.
Do you know how to do it by hand?
It's in the book.
Okay, because I mean, I totally know how to do it. So I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I did it before. I just don't know if it's gonna ask us on. I just wonder how the quiz is gonna go. Like, if it's gonna. Do you want to try and do the quiz?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna open the quiz on this one just in case we have to post something from the SPS. I always forget that.
Sounds good to me. When you do the Google Hangouts, like the plus air or whatever on your computer, what do you go to be able to get to it? I'm just curious because I keep trying to figure it out and like I downloaded everything like it said and I still can't figure it out.
So the confusing thing is there's Google Hangouts, which you can record,
Right.
you can have video, or you can't record. You can have video, but you can't record. And then there's Google Hangouts on air, and that's a separate one, but if you have a Google account, it'll just sign you into your own, and then you can broadcast.
Okay.
And that's what we have to have so that we can do the video.
So confusing. Okay. Individual prep group meeting. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes, it says, do you see that note on there?
On the group preparation quiz, you will use the wrong site patient data to answer questions.
Select the SAV file below to open an SSPS. Okay, I'm just going to click on this and see what it does. Okay.
Did yours just open?
So like I pushed on the link, the wrong site, wrong patient link.
Yeah.
And it popped up with this list on, like it says data on the, like in the browser. Did it do that to you too?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. So then I think you go down to the bottom and pick the wrong site, wrong patient, and then like download it or like upload it or whatever.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
So that it goes to your SPSS.
I see why we do this in pairs.
Yeah. It's so confusing. I clicked for it to open and I'm not seeing it.
All right.
Did yours open?
Yes.
Okay, I'm waiting for mine. I don't know if mine's thinking or what. Did you have all your other SPSS stuff open still when you clicked it?
Yeah, when I opened this one, it was like, you want to keep all your stuff? And I was like, it was like, do you want to keep all your stuff on the same thing, or do you want to have them separate? And I said I wanted to have them separate.
Okay. This is so weird.
When you opened it up, did it ask you anything?
Now it is. It's asking me, this is running in Unicode encoding mode.
That's what mine said.
Did you push yes or no?
I pushed no.
And it pulled up okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's thinking again. My computer's going really slow today for some reason. I think it's just getting old.
Mine's going slow too, but I'm pretty sure it's because I have 12 million tabs open.
I have a million things open too.
trying to download the one thing, trying to buy the other thing, trying to it's
Yeah. I think we have too much at our fingertips right now.
right. Too much is required for this. Yes. Did it work?
Okay. Yes, it finally worked. It opened it up 3 times for me because you know I need 3 sets of that.
That's important. 3 times the charm.
Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Okay, so now that we got that, we can start the quiz.
All right, let's do this.
I'm ready. Start. Yes. Okay. I did complete that. I did participate. Okay. How many questions are on here? 12. Okay.
That's not bad. We can do this.
All right. On rare occasions, a medical procedure is performed on the wrong body part of a patient's body or on the wrong patient. These are called wrong site and wrong patient mistakes. Such errors occur hundreds of times each year across the U.S. The medical community is trying to eliminate these errors but have had difficulty reducing their frequency. In a small percentage of these cases, the patient files a lawsuit against the hospital. Philip conducted a study on these mistakes and the lawsuits that follow. The data in the file that we opened represent the amount in US dollars hospitals have been required to pay in wrong site and wrong patient lawsuits. Some of the values equal 0, indicating that the hospital won the legal battle. Find the mean amount hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits. Round your answer to the nearest whole dollar. Okay.
All right, so this would be where we use the histogram, right? Because it pulls up the mean and the wait. It wanted the mean.
What was it asking again? It was asking for
Yeah,
it's following
amount.
Yeah, so you could do, I guess you could, because that does show you the mean. There's also a way to pull it up, just showing you the mean itself.
Okay.
We're trying to find, but I mean the histogram thing works too. So we're looking for the mean that they had to pay in wrong suit lawsuits. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you just have, how many columns do you have? Oh dear.
I just have wrong site, wrong patient.
Okay.
Is that what you have too?
I do, and then I have comments, which I've never had before.
Yes. So I remember when he was showing us something in the group meeting on Wednesday, he this is what he had pulled up, but I didn't realize, now I'm seeing it and it's like, this is what he was showing and showing us how to work with SPSS, and he just like the comments were useless. That's what he said.
Oh, okay, so you don't need
he like pretty much deleted them. Yeah, he just deleted them. I remember when he was going through stuff. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm reading this right. So we're doing wrong site lawsuits. So that's the first column. We're trying to find the mean of.
Yes.
Is that what you're seeing?
That is what I am seeing.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was reading that right. Okay.
This has a lot of lawsuits. Holy crap.
Yes. So
what I'm doing is I'm highlighting column wrong site, and then I'm gonna do histogram.
Yes, that's what I did too. And then I'm going to, since we're just finding the mean, I'm going to analyze, and then I'm going to descriptive statistics.
Oh, is that what you did the first time?
And then I'm going to explore. But I know that the histogram would pull up the same thing, right?
I think so. The reason I'm doing that is because I think we'll probably need a histogram later on anyway. That's my guess.
I think you're right.
All right. So. Okay, so did you get the mean is huge? Okay, 8.
Did it pull up for you?
It didn't pull up for me. Did it pull up for you?
I'm waiting for mine to think, but I'm trying to, I want to make sure like we both get the same thing when mine decides to work, you know. That would be nice.
Okay. I'll wait till you get yours and then I'll tell you what I got.
I don't know why it's not. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time to see if it's maybe me. Okay. I got something like 80041.24.
That's what I got.
Okay. So it says to round it to what?
Nearest whole, I think.
Okay,
Round
so
your the nearest whole dollar.
80042 then?
Yeah, 800.
Okay, we'll go with that. Find the standard deviation of the amount paid in wrong site lawsuits.
Okay, and for that, you have that.
Yes.
Okay. Did you get 71403.828?
Yep.
Awesome. So it would be 71404.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Do you think we have to put the dollar sign in there, or do you think he's gonna care?
I don't think so. I remember, I'm pretty sure you just have to put the number in.
Okay. Cool.
And from what I can tell, if something goes majorly wrong like that, like you do something wrong, like you don't put the dollar sign in or something and you take your quiz, if we like emailed our professor, he would let us redo it.
Okay. Good.
He's pretty cool about that, it seems like. So
Sweet. Hepatic angiosarcoma. Glad I got that one. It's a rare, usually fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with this illness. The data represents their survival time in months. 5:19 line 3. Use this information to answer questions 5 and 6. What is the median survival time? Okay, so just gonna do
okay.
this one.
I love my children. I have to go find it. Okay. Got it. Mm.
All right. Did you get a median time, survival time?
Okay, median is just where we put it in order. Since there's two numbers, we add them together, right?
By 2, yeah.
So it's just 1, 3, 5, 19, right?
Yeah,
So we do 5 plus 3, 8, divided by 2,
4.
4, right?
That's what I got.
Cool. So standard deviation, right?
Yep. Standard deviation of the survival times. So they want this by hand?
I guess, but I mean, I know how to, it takes a, I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing, they want it to do it by hand since they just didn't give us the data in SPSS, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm guessing,
I'm assuming. I'll just go with it, right?
right?
I guess we could put it in SPSS to check it. I don't know.
So you just do the deviation, so it's the value minus the mean, right?
Right. So then, yeah, so then, yeah, once you do the value minus the mean, you get, and then you have to do the, once you get your number, you have to do the, you have to square it, and then you have to do that number minus the sample size, or then you have to do minus 1, right? And then you get the variance, and then you have to do the square root of what you got from the variance, right? Wait,
All right, so
maybe not. You just have to do, you have to divide it by the sample size minus 1, and then you square it. Or then you get the square root of that, and then that's the standard deviation.
all right, I have no idea if I got the right answer, but I have an answer.
I haven't even done mine yet because I need a calculator because I do not add correctly in my mind ever.
I'm with you.
So 14. Okay,
If you want, I can just walk you through my process and you can tell me if I did it right.
sounds good to me.
Okay, so the value I added up was 28 because you add all the different things, right?
Yes.
And then you subtract the mean, which is 8. So I got 20. And then 20 squared is 400. And then 400 divided by the divided by the sample size is 4, which is 100. And then 100, you take the square of 100 is 10. Did I do that right? Does this sound right?
Yes, that sounds right.
Does it? Sweet.
Because because you squared it and then that was the last one, right?
Yeah, 10 months.
So okay, so then you did, you did your data value minus your mean. Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm just trying to, I don't know what my children did to my calculator. I'm really irritated right now.
I'm sorry.
I feel bad because I want to be able to like double do everything, you know?
Yeah. It's okay. I think we make a good team.
I don't know, I feel pretty useless right now. Just saying. Let's do this.
My back.
I'm gonna double check our stuff. I'm gonna try and do it in SPSS to see if we can double check it.
I think that's a good idea. While you do that, I'm going to look at 10, 11, and 12 and see if I can figure that out.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it.
What?
Doing standard deviation of the survival times And I got, for the standard deviation, I got 8.16497.
So 9 months.
Yep.
So we weren't that far off then. We were only 1 month off. I don't know how that happened. It was probably my math.
I probably, I don't know. I want to make sure. So I put in, let me make sure I put it in right though. For what did we get for the mean?
The mean was 8. The mean. I know what we got for the mean.
I have, because on here, I'm just making sure, because like I'm making sure, because like when you like put stuff out, it just puts it like next level down. So like I have all my other stuff too, but I like when you push OK, it opens it in that other window, and I'm making sure I'm looking at the right window. So I have the mean is 7,
Yeah,
and then
the mean is 7.
the standard deviation is 8.16. So that sounds right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Right. So
So are we leaving it as 8? Because 8.16 would probably stay as 8.
let me see. Variance or standard deviation 8.16497. So round to the nearest tenth. So the tenth would be,
Oh, the nearest 10.
I can get it to show me it in tenths, but I'm really bad at rounding too. I'm really bad at math in general.
Can you give me the number one more time? It was
8.16497.
Okay, so it would stay 8.16 because the 4 would not. It's not enough to bump it up.
Okay, so we just put 8.16.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. For questions 7 through 9, give the 5-number summary. Oh, can you do 5-number summaries on SPSS? Is that the box plot or not?
Can you what?
Are 5-number summaries different? They're different from box plots. They are, right?
5 summary, the 5, yeah, that thing. Minimum, quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, and the maximum.
Okay.
So it is the box plot.
It is the box plot. Okay. Okay, so we just have to look at. Cool. It's not really that much different. Are we doing? We're doing the wrong patient one. Okay, so we're doing the other column for this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop it. Okay. Way. All the way back up. Tell you what, this is a long data set.
Yes. It is. Okay. So I go to analyze, explore, patient. Wrong patient. What are we looking for? We are looking for.
You want the 5 numbers.
So we're looking for the first number. Okay. Where is my
Minimum and maximum.
Do you have yours yet? Or are you still working on it?
Not yet. I had a problem with
Okay.
that.
I was just wondering because I like did something funky. I don't know what I did, but I did something.
Crap, so bad. Okay. Go on again. Go. Should be easier this time. I know what I did wrong.
So we're gonna give the first, second, and fourth number. So
We want the summaries for groups of cases or summaries of separate variables.
so does it just give you the table and you just have to?
I haven't made mine yet because first it asks me if we want to do summaries for groups of cases or summaries of separate variables. And
Really?
I'm not sure.
That's weird. Let me look at mine again.
We probably want to do separate variables, right? Because that would be easier to find the things we're looking for.
What are the two options again?
Summaries for groups of cases, summaries of separate variables.
I don't know. I mean, separate variables, separate case.
I'm going to try separate variables and see what happens.
It's weird that it asked you that. It didn't ask me that.
Okay. Wow. That's a weird looking plot.
Does it look all squishy or is it just mine?
It looks all squishy.
Okay. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I don't know how to tell what. I'm like, I don't know what to say right now.
Okay. That's interesting.
So it's asking for the first number, but I guess. Oh goodness.
All
Okay,
right. So
is the first number correlated to Q1?
the first number, it should be the minimum.
Which is 0, right?
I think so.
Because that's the lowest number on there, right?
Yeah, unless 0 doesn't count. I don't know. I'm going to try it one more time and use the other.
Okay.
Use the other choice it gives me. It makes my life a little easier. Oh boy.
Like, I wonder if there's a way to pull up. I'm trying to. It's like really squishy looking. I don't know how to.
Yeah, well, the other option doesn't work at all. So I think we were right the first time. The squishy looking graph is the right one.
Because the other box plots I made were like really. They were like long and big. And maybe it's because there's so many. Maybe because there's such a high outlier.
It could be, yeah. And maybe the numbers are just all really close together.
So 1, 2, 3.
So the question that it's asking is, what is the first number in the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit? Give a number round to the nearest cent. So we think that's 0, right?
I think it's 0.
Okay.
I mean, that's my only explanation. I don't see how it could be anything else.
I don't either, honestly. What
But
is
I don't know how we can tell what the second number is.
the graph is really small.
Like, because it goes, because it's, wait.
Woo! Hey, double click on it. Something happens.
Yeah, I double clicked on it, but I can't really do anything on it. I tried playing around with it a little bit.
I just need to see what that number is.
If you rescale the chart,
Do you think we should just estimate?
I'm trying to see if we put it in different. I remember in the book, one of the parts was like making a number so they're not. I'm trying to look at the data really quick to see if it would apply to this at all. No. Okay. So it's in the thousands or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the chart editor, like when you double click on it, there's like this picture at the top. It's like right underneath options. It's like a graph with a little box with an arrow pointing to it.
Yeah.
So I've done that a few times and it like zooms in more for you so you can like see.
Yeah, it's doing that for me too.
So it's not so squishy, but I don't know. Because we're supposed to like get an exact number, so.
She went to go meet Cole 3 hours ago. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have the number? Huh. Yeah, this is not. I still can't see the number.
I did something and I screwed it up.
It's okay. We're setting a pattern for what our math class will be like for the next.
I don't know what I did, but I did something that was not right.
Come in. Wait, Steve, do you want to give the serve separately or just come together and serve them? I will do that.
Okay, do you see how the numbers are like above it, it's like 22 and then 171 and then 9, like.
Yes, I do.
So like, are those numbers obviously, I mean, they can't be correlating with where they're sitting, right? Or are they?
They can't because they'd have to be outliers for them to correspond with all those dots.
So
Is 22 our first quartile then?
is that like are those the numbers we should be going off of?
I think that must be it because there's no way that it could be that spaced out. And there's not that many dots. There's only one.
Or is like 0 our first number and then is 22 the next, or 171 or 97 our next
22
number?
would be our second one.
You think that's the second one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and then like the fourth number, do you think it's so 1, 2?
So the fourth would be.
Is it 133?
I thought it would be 139 because if we're going by the. So this is 22, 133, 139, because 171 would be out there further. We're going nice. Not that is
So
good.
confusing. I don't understand. And then it's how it says round to the nearest cent.
I don't even know.
I'm so confused
Yeah.
because I don't see anything with.
Okay, so these are all of these numbers are, none of them are as small as 22, so it's probably like 22,000 is probably what we're getting at here.
Right. Because I think they're in the thousand, like, because it has so many, like the data has so many numbers, it's in the thousands, right?
I think so, yeah.
So are we supposed to be putting zeros after it?
Yes. Sure. Let's do that just in case. Because there's no way that
Well,
it's
I gotta look
22.
at, where's that data at? Let me see.
All right, Sherry, I will be right back. I gotta go take care of something. It's one of our roommates' birthdays.
Sounds good.
1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I can tell you. Hey. Oh. There's a person in the computer. Yeah, this is Sherry. Hi. Hey, Sherry, this is my roommate, Laura.
Hi.
Okay.
It's doing good.
Yeah, it's doing good. Hi. Okay. I just
When are
have.
we leaving these?
When are we leaving?
Well, I'm gonna leave earlier because I have to pick up.
Okay.
The movie starts at 7.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll meet you there then. It's at Romance Theater, right? I'll meet you there because I'm not. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
You're making me miss roommate life right now.
I love having roommates. I really do.
I know. I totally missed that. Like,
But isn't it nice being married? I mean, a lot of what we do is we complain about how we're not married.
well, it is nice, but your husband can get on your nerves just a little. I mean, just as much as roommates do, but it's different when it's your husband.
I guess the
So it's
grass.
kind of infuriating.
Guess the grass is always greener on the other side.
It is. There's a lot more freedom when you're single.
That's true. I probably will miss that someday when I'm not single. When I'm single. But right now I'm like, eh,
When you have a few kids and they wake you up every 10 minutes at night.
that's true. I probably will miss miss my freedom.
I
This
miss my full nights of sleep, that's for sure.
is all on our broadcast. Okay. The
It's
fourth,
okay, nobody will watch the whole thing. Our
Right.
broadcast is like really long.
I know it's so long. Oh my gosh. It's because it's taking us forever to figure this out. But we know once we figure this out, it will be easier from here on out. We hope.
Hopefully.
We hope.
So I'm trying to figure out what the fourth number is, and I don't know. And I don't know if we should add zeros to this because the data has, I mean, it's in thousands. So I'm like,
Just leave it at the number that it is.
you think you should leave it just 22?
Yeah, let's just leave it. Because like you said, if it's a problem, he'll probably let us go back and fix it. Like, we didn't add zeros.
We're in a hard time.
We were really confused. It was really a struggle. Okay.
This class is so time consuming. Okay,
And then,
fourth number.
so fourth number, do we want to go with 133?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mostly because I think we're both going crazy. And if we don't put something there, we're going to go even more crazy.
Right? I agree with this.
Okay, so the next thing is like the red box thing.
Yeah, okay, so I started doing these. So number 10, you're kind of just having to round, but I put that the third quartile was 180 seconds because it's just like right below 200.
That looks good to me. I was going to say in that vicinity.
Yeah. And then for the longest time observed, the outlier is just right above 700. So I put 710.
Cool. I was just about to say that looks like 710 to me too.
Cool. So simpatico. And then I haven't figured out what the value of the mean is yet.
The mean is right in the middle though, right? It's the middle, or no, that's the median, right?
Yeah, the median is in the middle. I feel like the mean should be too, but I'm not.
So it says, just right here, it says the mean is the most common measure of center.
Okay, so then it's at 105.
And is computed by adding up the observed data and dividing by the number of observations in the data set. So
Is the
since we're not given
middle one
any,
slightly
yeah,
above 100?
but that's the mean. I don't know, like, oh, I see. It gives us options. Okay, that makes sense now. Dodgery. Okay.
All right, do you think it's 105?
I feel like that's the median just because on like the chart on the book it says like it points to that line in the middle and it says it's the median.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if it can be determined from what we're given right here because we can't. I'm looking at
That's
this
true.
thing and it
Yeah,
doesn't show.
You have to be able to add up all of the different things and divide them by the number of things.
Yeah, like it doesn't show us anything that we could
Used
go
to,
off of.
yeah. So do we want to go with we're not able to determine it?
That's kind of what I'm leaning toward because we can't really do anything with. I don't see anything on here with the box plots with being able to find the mean. So.
All right, should we submit this baby?
I have a feeling we're gonna get a really not awesome grade on this.
I have a feeling it's pretty much the same as that feeling.
Okay, I'm submitting it.
But if nothing else, it's been a great learning experience.
Oh, okay, I submit it. We got a B. We're good.
There you go. Not bad, not bad.
So those two that we were struggling with are the ones that we got wrong. So I don't know. Hopefully, maybe he'll explain it. I don't know.
I think you probably will.
So, I don't know. Something, because I have to be able to know what's going on before I do the homework. Did you do the homework for lesson 2 yet?
I think so. I'm kind of losing track in my mind of all the assignments that we have to do, but I'm pretty sure I did it.
Right. So I have to, so that basically we just need to post this one. So when you record it, you have access to the link, right?
That's right, I do. And what I can
Do you
do,
have to wait for it to upload?
it takes like 1 second. So I'll stop the broadcast, and then I'll go to my like profile, my links or whatever, and click on my name, and then it shows up underneath my thing, and I go click on it, and it takes me to my YouTube channel.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
not my.
gonna try and figure that out this weekend, like the Google Air thing, because I set it up, but I don't know. My husband's more tech savvy than me, so he'll have to.
I'm not tech savvy at all. I just have really tech savvy friends.
Well, that's good. At least you have someone to help you, right?
That's right.
Cool.
All right, Sheree.
We're good, right?
I feel we bonded. This was hard.
Yes. We'll get through this. We'll do good.
All right. You have a good
All
weekend.
right. All right, you too. Bye.
Bye.